Electric is overloaded from a solar generation to load standpoint at every one of our substations. One of those substations is in that position to the point where we're risking damage to the transformers and devices in that substation. That doesn't mean we shouldn't build more solar, and it doesn't mean that batteries can't help balance that from a day to night perspective. But we're a winter peaking facility, a winter peaking utility, and likely to become more so as people rely on heat pumps. There's no batteries that can balance that from a summer production of solar to a winter peaking period. There's no batteries existing now that I know of that can balance the solar generation in the summer with a winter peaking load like we experience. All of that means that some of our substations are going to need upgrades of some kind, and some of them are going to need very, very significant upgrades. GMP is in similar position in some of their subs. I think some of the VEPSA members are as well. My point in all of this is just that we need to keep in mind how the investment in the infrastructure is paid for and who pays for it, and how we make sure that we can afford to take the loans to build that and then pay them back. This is one of my fundamental, and I know net metering is part of this conversation, but hasn't been a large part yet. It's one of my fundamental problems with net metering is that when net metering exempts some members from paying for the electricity they use, appropriately, Washington Electric was an advocate for the net metering system. But what we've discovered is the money that people don't pay into the electric system through their bills doesn't just pay for the actual power they use, it also pays for the infrastructure. We're exempting huge portions of our membership from contributing to that infrastructure payment at the same time that their installation of solar is one of the big contributors to the need for that infrastructure. I guess what I'm saying is we are getting away from commonly held utility infrastructure where everybody pays in to a system where some pay and some don't, and we need to fix that. Because to accommodate solar, not to mention accommodate new additional load, we're going to need millions and millions and millions of dollars in Vermont to build up that infrastructure. Even with federal grant money that we're all working to draw down, you still need local match to meet that federal grant money. So I just put that out there. I don't want to take us down a different topic. And, we have the technology to allow that solar power to flow back into the grid through our subs, but we're basically asking the infrastructure to do something they were never designed to do, which is be bidirectional, and making it so that will work is going to be very expensive. One of the things we need to talk about is who's paying for it, who's not paying for it.